Okay, he's hit the button. It's the night after WrestleMania.
Which means we're going to have returns, we're going to have debuts, and all that anarchy. Just like that.
Yeah. Who's gonna turn up?
Mm.
And remember, as the commentators tell you, this is the show where they boo the people they normally cheer.
Oh, yeah.
Which they absolutely don't need to say.
No. So we opened up the show with the Raw Commissioner,
Great.
Stephanie McMahon. Hopefully not here to say and reiterate that she started the women's revolution.
Well, they booed her,
Yeah.
predictably.
And Stephanie had her arm in a brace after that armbar.
And she was here to call out her good friend, Ronda Rousey, to bury the hatchet.
Yeah. The better woman won. And then Ronda Rousey came out. And she ripped that brace off of Stephanie's arm and put the armbar back in.
Oh, man.
And Stephanie was there screaming, "Please, Ronda, no, no."
That was funny. Poor Steph. No one in that arena felt sorry for her.
No.
Because as they were taking her away...
Yeah, you had the no.
Like, bye, Steph. Is this them? Oh, this is the traditional post-WrestleMania write-off of Steph.
Oh, yeah. So we're probably not going to see it for a couple of months now.
Maybe next week, but... No, because she won't even be next week. It's Kurt Angle doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because if you don't know already, people, it's the Superstar Shake-Up next week.
Why can't we just call it the draft? I prefer the draft. Right. Match number 1.
We had Alexa Bliss and Mickie James in the ring. Basically running down Nia.
Yes. Another attempt at the fat angle. No, this brought out Nia.
She's alright. We're gonna have a fight. And then Nia side, and then like Alexa turned around and said, like, "You're gonna need a tag team partner, Nia, but you ain't got one because nobody likes you." Well, she said, "I do have a tag team partner,
A mystery partner.
and it was the first debut of the night. It was NXT's Ember Moon.
Is this actually a debut? Is she now on the main roster? Possibly double duty for a bit?
I'm not sure on this. I mean, it's a catch-22 here. What, apart from a rematch with Baszler, what's Moon got to do in NXT, really?
Yep.
So, yeah. So, unsurprising, Nia Jax and Ember Moon picked up the victory in this one.
Yeah, Ember Moon picked up the win.
With the Eclipse to Alexa Bliss.
That's it. A successful debut for Ember Moon. Oh.
I'm annoyed about this. They could have just saved it and completely sprung it on us, but they done a freaking promo before.
Sometimes it doesn't need a promo.
No. We had another debut. And it's that Dominican Fire. No Way Jose is on Raw.
And he brought his conga line with him.
He did.
They were going around the ring. And he was facing off against a local competitor.
John Skyler.
Who is this mother?
Oh, God. Calm down, Booker.
No, let's just say it did not go well for Skyler.
No.
He got hit with that devastating pop-up punch.
Yeah. That looks nasty. Sort of move you'd expect from Cassius Ohno.
The knockout artist. Okay.
So, clear up some before we go on to the next match. We have Braun backstage and he had the NXT title and that, and then Kurt Sawyer turned around and said, Braun, where's your tag team partner? Right here.
He was.
And there was Nicholas. And then Braun was like, right, got to clear some things up here. Unfortunately, due to conflicting schedules, we're going to have to relinquish the tag team titles.
Yep. Kid's got school in the morning.
Yeah. But, like you said, but don't worry. In a few years' time, once Nicholas is out of school, they're going to come back for the tag team titles. And they're going to get these hands.
But not Kurt Angle set up this tag team eliminator. Because the bar came in. And they were like, right, we want our titles back.
Yeah. So, Kurt was sort of like, right, you're going to be in the match at Greatest Royal Rumble. But your opponents will be determined in the tag team elimination tournament.
Yep.
Gonna have 4 teams, 2 matches this week.
Yep.
So, let's start with our first match. We had some good brothers. And they were facing off against Jim Cornette's favourite tag team ever, The Revival.
Hey, you know, man, I love the Revival. I don't like the Revival. I mean, I know they can have good matches, but maybe I'm too biased in the fact that I like Anderson and Gallows too much.
Let's not beat around the bush here, people. Gallows and Anderson got buried once again.
Yes, the Revival won with the Shadow Machine.
To Anderson, I believe.
And it was like, great. Really don't care about these guys.
So, and then we had an angle in the ring with the Miz Taraj, then Seth Rollins and Finn Balor.
Yeah, Seth and Finn were planning their future match. Because Finn went, you know what, you didn't pin me, you pinned him.
Then Miz came out and he's, whoa, before you start all this, I've got my rematch clause to invoke. But it's not happening tonight.
Nope.
I think it's happening at Backlash.
Yes.
I believe. Yeah. There you go. Seth and The Miz at Backlash. Then they were ready for a fight. But the numbers were uneven.
Really?
And then we had our first return of the night.
Who was it?
It was Brother Nero.
Oh, the nefarious Brother Nero.
Jeff Hardy. And he was ready for a fight. And then it was determined. That happened later on in the night.
In the main event.
6-man tag action.
Oh, delightful.
So, then we had pointless women's match. We had Mandy Rose
Yay!
versus Sasha Banks.
We want some Mandy.
I'm not going to bore you with this, people. It was a rubbish match.
It wasn't great.
Mandy Rose won with a bloody knee to the face.
Knee to the face. Yeah, because...
What's she trying to be? Shinsuke Naxi?
Sure. Yeah, there was a little bit of dissension outside the ring. Bailey went to hit Mandy Rose, but she ducked and got Sasha.
Yeah.
Then inside the ring, she did the knee. And then we got the news that we were all expecting.
But a lot later, I think, than what we were expecting. We had a very emotional, heartfelt promo in the ring from Paige confirming her retirement from wrestling.
I mean, I don't think this is permanent anyway. I think in a couple of years she may be back. It might heal.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we get another Daniel Bryan situation.
I mean, this was a bit awkward to watch because you could tell she was really feeling this.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Poor girl's only 25.
There's no age to be retiring.
No. So she sort of said, like, let's see what happens next, but, see you down the road.
What does it mean? Does it mean she's done with Absolution? Is she leaving?
Quite possibly. I mean, to be fair, I don't think she does any of like the live shows at all on that. Because I think she pretty much does Raw and then goes home or whatever for the rest of the week, pretty much. So let's wait and see what happens there. So now we've got a segment with Elias.
Another concert from Elias.
Yeah. And even he was taken back by the reactions he was getting from the crowd.
Yeah.
And he was like, right, I don't care, all you scumbags of New Orleans. You gotta silence your phones, shut your mouths.
I did like this. He was like, it started off with the "oh yeah" reaction, then he turned them by calling them all scumbags.
Yeah.
And
then, of course, in every segment, Elias is getting interrupted.
And tonight was no different.
And we had the return for the first time in about 8 years?
Yeah, maybe even longer.
Yeah. It was the return of Bobby Lashley.
And to be fair to the man, he doesn't look any different than he did when he left.
No. The only difference is he's sporting a nice sweatband around his forehead.
Sweatband. Big spender.
But no, like you say, he looks exactly the same pretty much as what he did when he left the WWE, and he looked good. Obviously the whole point of this was to put him over, and poor Elias was the victim.
Yeah, he beat up Elias.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby Lashley is now a member of Raw.
Well, for about a week.
Yeah. Now, this next segment, before we get on to it, this confused the hell out of me. Because I thought, this is the last match in the tag team elimination tournament.
No, it wasn't.
No. We had Heath Slater and Rhino in the ring. Saying, look, they're ready to fight. Whoever's out there, come on at it. They're going to get a beating.
Big mistake.
They didn't like the answer they got.
Oh, there were
It's got a huge, huge pop.
There were loud chants of AOP, AOP.
And they answered the call. The Authors of Pain are on Raw. And they proceeded to beat the hell out of Slater and Rhino.
This wasn't even close. This was like 3 minutes of pain.
Yeah. But in a shocking development, after the Authors of Pain picked up the victory, they started to walk off up the ramp, and they stopped Paul Ellering.
Yeah.
Told him to stay there. And then they walked off on their own accord.
I got a little bit of backstage info about this.
Okay.
This was completely Paul Ellering's decision. He don't want to be travelling full time. The man's 65. He's got a house in Florida.
Yeah.
He gets to watch his daughter in NXT.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It was completely his choice. He wanted to be the one to split.
Okay, fair enough.
So he'll probably go manage another tag team.
Maybe.
Because you got to think, at 65, he's not going to want to be travelling all over the world.
No, definitely not. So then here was the moment. Roman came out to address the crowd on what happened the previous night before. And of course, I had to touch up on him getting medically attended to.
Yeah.
12 stitches in his head. 10 staples. Yowza.
Yeah, basically he was saying he was being disrespected again. They put him in a match with Lesnar that he didn't know about.
Yeah, and the long gist of it was, if you keep on putting me in matches against him, I will beat him.
Well, great. Well,
yeah. But then, yes, the moment we were waiting for. We then had someone interrupt to shut him up. It was a man who's a bit angry. He's from an island, allegedly.
Ooh.
It was Samoa Joe. He's back.
Oh, God.
Roman!
Oh, what a promo by this guy.
He just basically told him, shut up with all your excuses. Nobody cares.
Yep. The gist of it was if he survives Lesnar at the greatest Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
he's got Joe at Backlash.
Oh, man.
And Joe's going to put him to sleep.
And then there was a few, Joe's gonna kill you. Joe's gonna kill you.
Oh,
Yes! Samoa Joe's back.
awesome.
So, and then we did have the second tag team turmoil match. We had Titus Worldwide, and they were going to be facing the team of Woken, Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt, Brother Wyatt.
The Woken Warriors.
Yeah. And people, I'm not going to bore you here. You knew how this match was going.
There's only one way it could.
Woken, Matt, and Bray picked up the victory with the Sister Abigail sort of into the Twister thing.
Yep, so it means they're going to be facing the Revival next week.
Yeah. Then we had a segment backstage in Kurt's office, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn walked into Kurt's office.
This was a good segment.
We were sort of like, we're after jobs. So, I don't know if you saw wrestlemania last night, but we lost to Daniel and Shane. And Kurt was like, why should I give you to a match? Didn't you get fired because you beat up your boss?
Yeah.
And they was like, we realised our mistakes with that. It's not going to happen again. And Kurt was like, right, I've only got one job going. So you two are going to have to decide who's going to get it.
Oh, yeah, you missed the important thing. In this segment, Kurt mentioned TNA.
Oh!
Because he said, I've only got one job, but TNA are hiring.
Oh,
and I was like, did he just say that? Oh my god.
Jeez.
I can't believe he just said that. They are.
Oh dear. So, we had a match on Raw. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Whoever won earned a contract on Raw.
Yeah.
This was a really good match, and I did enjoy it. But unfortunately, I didn't like the ending.
No.
It ended in a no contest.
Yeah.
Neither man could get up for the count of 10.
And I was like, so neither man gets the job.
So, maybe they'll get rehired in the shake-up.
Yeah, there's going to be some sort of shenanigans going on.
Yeah. Maybe one of them, maybe they're going to split them up now. Maybe one of them will go back and say, say for argument's sake, Sammy, he goes back to SmackDown and so he goes, look, Daniel, I'm sorry, it was all Kevin's idea. I didn't want to do it.
It could work.
He made me do it.
It could work. I mean, technically they're free agents now, like Cena.
Oh. So yeah. And then we're on to our main event. But before the main event, we've got to touch on this brilliant angle backstage. Jeff, Seth, and Finn Balor walk into the ring. And Woken Matt was there. So Jeff's like, hang on a minute. Then they say, my sibling. And then there was a few cheap pops, and he was like, that was a delightful victory you had with Bray. And then Bray appeared, and he was like, Brother Nero. He gave him a hug. And then, there were a few jokes backwards and forwards. Jeff teasing Brother Nero. And then they walked off, and then Seth and Finn just looked at her.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, we then move on to our main event. The Miz Taraj versus Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. Well, you know how 6-man tag team matches tend to go.
Anarchy.
Pretty much. Bodies flying everywhere. not knowing who the legal man is. I even struggled with this one. I was like,
yeah, it was a bit confusing at times.
who in the hell is the legal man?
Yeah. But in the end, Team Good got the victory.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy picking up the victory for his team with the Swanton Bomb.
Didn't that come after a coup de grace as well?
I think it did. Your favourite move.
I hate it.
The coup de grace.
Awful finisher. So, yeah, Team Good won. They've picked up the victory.
Yay.
And that's how we ended the go home Raw after WrestleMania.
Yes. Let's see what happens in the Superstar Shake-Up next week.
Who's going to be shaken up?
Hopefully Heidenreich's not around.
Only if he kidnaps Michael Cole again.
Well, God. Don't remind him of that. He doesn't want to be reminded of it.
So, folks, that's going to do it for this edition.
Yep.
You know the drill. From your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Savage. We'll see you again for the next one.
Brother Nero.